On this episode, we're in Marlborough, Massachusetts for their Main Street Car Show. Now, because of the last couple of years of what's been going on, it was sidelined, but this was bigger and better than ever. They're back with a great show. We were down there covering it, had an awesome time, saw some really cool rides, very special rides, got to see a lot of people and enjoy this great show right on Main Street in Marlborough. Check it out, and before I go, like I always say, if you haven't checked us out on Facebook, please go do it. Facebook Nexus New England, and we're also on Instagram. You're watching this on YouTube, so if you could, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Thank you.
I own Whitehall Auto Restorations in Hopkinton.
Okay.
And this was something that I wanted when I was 17.
Yep.
I went to Cadillac Golds. They had a gold one for sale.
Yep.
I had cash in hand and they threw me out.
They threw you out.
They wouldn't talk to me because I didn't have my parents to sign for me.
Okay, so.
So this was something in the back of my mind for many years.
Okay.
And I found this in 2009 in Gold Canyon, Arizona.
So this is from Arizona.
So
Was this one of the ones that you restored, or is this something you found out there like this?
this was supposed to be a quick paint job because I wanted to drive it.
Okay.
And then it just happened. I ended up in the hospital with double back surgery twice. And I told my guys to just paint it.
Yeah.
When I came back out of the hospital, it was scattered everywhere.
Oh boy.
They said it's too nice. They pulled it off the frame, every nut and bolt.
Okay.
And so this is the result.
So this is a total from bumper to bumper, nuts
Every
to bolts.
nut and bolt. There ain't a
the
bolt
full-
on this car that isn't Chrysler.
Oh, beautiful. That is.
So this went, when I first finished it, to the Hemmings Concours d'Elegance in Saratoga, New York, where it was Best in Show and the Publisher's Choice. It went from there to Hershey, and in Hershey it was first national.
Yep.
And one of my customers saw it, decided he had to have it.
Haha, okay.
And I says, I didn't want to sell it. Well, he persuaded me that he already has 10 of our cars.
Okay.
And so he bought the car and it went to Eastern Newfoundland.
Really? Okay.
As far east as you can go before you have to start treading water.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. It's all the way up there.
And that was in 2013. And 2 years ago, my youngest son bought it back
Brought it back, yeah.
for my 80th birthday.
Your 80th birthday. What a birthday present.
So, and I'm driving it since then.
And you've been driving it since then. So,
Yeah.
so Chrysler New Yorker, what makes this one special? You were talking to me about the engine and
basically, this has a full Chrysler 300 drivetrain.
okay.
55 is the first year of the 300 car.
Yeah.
And so it was only built in hardtops.
This
If
is
you
a
wanted a convertible, you'd have to have some pull with Chrysler
yep.
to get a 300 drivetrain in New York.
Wow.
So this has a full 300 drivetrain, 150 mile an hour speedometer, special suspension.
Yep.
And it was also at the very end of the year where the two-tone, the St. Regis trim was optioned on the New Yorker.
Ah, okay.
So the combination of the drivetrain and the two-tone, I doubt there's another was ever built this way.
So this is pretty much a one-off.
Yes, the car still had the original wire wheels on it after all those years, and I tell you, I've had those wheels back when I was a kid, and they're good for about 2 years around here.
Yeah.
And so to have the wheels still on the car was quite a thing. Still had the original top on it. It was 41,000 miles.
My goodness.
So,
That is awesome.
and we have the full history of the car.
And it looks, like you said, it's a full restoration. Looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor, and it's a one-off.
And it was done back in 2012.
2012.
Finished in 13.
My goodness. Now, what's the color combination here? I know
It's nugget gold
Okay.
and black.
in black. Yeah, it just goes so well with this car. It's striking. It's beautiful. And the chrome is. It looks like it's dripping off the car.
We did redo the chrome.
Yeah, it is.
Except for all the glass is original. The top was still the original top. We did replace the canvas, but basically nothing This thing still has the original weather strip on the doors and everything else. The door jambs have never been painted. It's only been the outside of the car that was painted.
Goodness, this thing's absolutely beautiful car, man. I'm lucky to run into something as gorgeous as this car and see you down here today on a beautiful day too. You can just see everything shining in chrome and beautiful car. And you said it is a Hemi.
Oh yes, it's a 331 dual quad Hemi, 300 horsepower.
300 horsepower or 300. There you go.
It's all power.
Yep.
It also has a steering wheel watch, which is a Benris watch.
Okay.
Which Benris was the equivalent to Rolex today.
Okay, didn't know that. Yeah, there
And
we go.
it winds as the steering wheel turns. And
That
it's
is cool.
a Chrysler option because it says Chrysler-matic right on the watch.
Oh, that is very cool. So you learn something new every day. That's very awesome.
So it has some very unique options.
Unique, and this for a unique car. So, awesome.
I'm going to enjoy it.
That's what it's built for, and that's what you built it for.
I've got other cars, but this one here I'm partial to. So.
There you go. Well, for an 80th birthday present, that's not a bad thing
Not
to
bad.
have and enjoy.
So I've been driving it now for 2 years. So.
2 years, awesome. Well, thank you so much for this, and it's a pleasure seeing this car out here today. All right, so we are here with Dan, and he's down here at the Marlborough Main Street Car Show. And he's with Octane Classics, and you brought down a really cool movie car, along with all the other high-performance cars. But this one is special. Talladega Nights. What do you have here?
We sure did. We've got the. It's not the real movie car, but it's a good replica of the car.
Yep.
Just a beautiful Chevelle. It's a fun car. It's got an LS with a turbocharger on it.
Yep.
It's a little bit different than what Reese drove back in the day there, but the car gets a lot of attention. We bought it just for shows.
Yep.
That's really, everyone wants to buy the car and not ready to get rid of it yet.
No.
This is the first of several movie cars that we're going to be buying and having, so we can, just brighten up people's days with these things. It's a lot of fun. I brought it down here so the kids can take pictures and climb all over it and have some fun with it, But it backs up what it's got underneath it. It really, thing hauls the mail. It's an awful lot of fun to drive.
That is awesome, and it's an eye catcher, and anybody that knows the movie, they're like, we know what that car is.
Everybody, and it's funny. The guy that owned this car prior was named Nick.
Oh, no kidding.
My sales manager is Nick, and the guy put Nicky Bobby on the side of it.
Oh, okay, there you go.
So that's the
so
story
Nicky Bobby, there you go.
So
okay.
Nicky Bobby, but just a fun car, just great to have around.
Very awesome. Now, did you find any Lucky Charms in there?
No, but everyone keeps asking. So
there you go.
Cougar's on its way, and we're going to take some peyote underneath.
Beautiful. Yeah, you got to ask that question. You got to ask the question. So, other cars that you have down here, right on Main Street, right in front of City Hall. What do you have?
So we brought the Hell Demon, which is a 1972 Demon with a 2018 Hellcat driveline in it. Well, the motor.
Yeah.
But interesting, they put a 4L80 behind it for a transmission. It works. It's a great combination. I took that car to New York last week.
Yep.
It's all of the 707 horsepower. I can promise you that. Needs those drag radials on the back, and she'll break them loose at about 70 miles an hour. It's a handful.
My goodness.
But you can drive it normal, and you don't weigh into it, and she'll behave very, very well. We also brought down one of 132 convertible 1971 CUDA convertible AC car.
Oh yeah.
Power windows. I mean, very wildly optioned for 1971, and that car's got full documentation from the build sheet, the letter from Chrysler.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a gorgeous car.
Yeah.
What else did we take? A couple of Chevelles.
Yeah.
A couple 67s. One that's just as it came out of the factory with the hubcaps on it and everything.
Sweet.
Nice 4-speed, all matching numbers car. And then next to it is a full Pro Tour version of the same car, which is just incredible. So, a funny story, when I went to New York, I flipped the keys to a good friend of mine, Kevin. I said, "You take this, and I'll take the Demon." And we get to New York, and he goes, "I'm not giving you the keys back." I said, so he goes, "I fell in love with the car. I have to have it." So, it's great. But we have about 9 more 67s, a bunch of 66s,
Okay.
and 70s down at the shop. So come on down and check it out.
Where's the shop?
It's Auburn, Massachusetts, 143 Washington Street, right on Route 20.
We've been down there a bunch already. It is a great place. Huge parking lots. You have a couple of car shows there, things, open houses and everything you have down there.
Always.
Awesome time. They have a great inventory of stuff. When they have the open house, you really get to see everything that goes on in that place.
There's
So
120 cars in the parking lot right now,
goodness.
about 85 ready for sale now.
there you go. So if you're in the area or if you want to go down and check out some really cool cars, check these guys out. All right, man, brother.
Come on
Thank you so
down.
much.
Thanks.
All right, I'm here with Paul, and he's got this very interesting milk truck. What did you bring to the show today?
1938 Studebaker cab over truck.
Cab over truck. So, where'd you find this?
Aztec, New Mexico.
New Mexico. Okay, so it's all the way out in New Mexico, and it's something I've never really even seen before. I didn't know that Studebaker made a cab over or anything. So
They did. They made about 5,000 of them between 36 and 40.
Okay. So is this something you found restored, or you fully restored it? You did it yourself. Okay.
20 years.
20 years? Oh, wow. It took 20 years. Oh, beautiful. So how long ago was the restoration done?
I finished it in 2000, late 18, early 19.
Okay, so it's a fresh restoration.
Yeah.
Very cool. Engine-wise and everything, what do you have for the engine?
Stock engine.
Stock engine? Okay.
226, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Flathead 6, 4-speed. Best is probably 35 miles an hour.
35, yeah.
Above that, it gets kind of scary.
Right, yeah. Interior is all done and everything. It's manual.
Manual steering, manual shift.
Yep, just like a regular truck, utility type of truck. Yep.
Wooden frame cab. The wood was all rotten. I had to make all new wood for the frame for the cab. Put the cab back together.
Yep.
And then went right through the running gear. Did everything.
Wow.
I did all the body work and all the mechanical work that someone else painted.
Yes. Color of this truck?
Chrome yellow.
Chrome yellow.
It's a factory color.
Okay.
You could have, and the body was designed after a body you could have bought from Studebaker in 38.
Okay, very cool. No, was this milk truck? Is this your idea, or you just?
It was nothing on the back. The piece that was on the back was just a pile of junk.
Okay, so you kind of just said, "Hey, we'll make something different out of it." And,
Yeah.
That's the theme.
Yep. This is. You could have bought this body from Studebaker in 38.
Okay. So just based on the body, and then whatever you decided to stick on the back.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the back, you could have bought one just like that from Studebaker.
Oh, okay, just like that. Okay.
Yeah, I had to manufacture it myself.
It's stock wheels and everything. So everything is right back the way it was.
Right.
Okay.
Nothing that's not. It wasn't available in 38.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And I see it's got a lot of tension here. So.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I can open the door and you see.
Look at that. That is cool. Back around, yeah. So again, thank you very much. This is one of those ones that I've never seen before in my life. Cab over engine type of truck, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the pinstripe, and you've really done an amazing job on this. So it's great to see out here.
Just spent a lot of time doing research and did it as close to what it would have been like back then.
Awesome. Oh, beautiful example. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
And that just about wraps it up from the Marlborough Main Street Car Show. We had a great time. Thank you so much for having us down there, and thank you for everybody watching. Again, if you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and I also said follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.